everyone. Thanks for coming to Billboard.com today. I'm Keith Caulfield, and we are joined for our latest live Q&A with the man, the myth, the legend, international superstar, DJ, producer, artist, two-time Grammy Award winner, David Guetta. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited. I didn't even know that was live. It makes it even more exciting.
Yes, we're all sorts of the way live right now. And so what's happening is that we're going to have you at home, wherever you're watching this, tweet in your questions to David. So we're going to ask questions from all of his fans. If you're on Twitter, tweet us at billboard.com. That's Billboard and then DOTCOM with the hashtag BBGuetta, BBGUETTA, in case you need to spell it. Ask us anything you want, and we'll get to those questions throughout the show on my phone. But first, I want to talk about all sorts of stuff. The new album, your fifth album.
Yes.
Nothing But the Beat.
Yes.
Comes out at the end of August.
Yes, if I manage to finish it this week, because I'm a little bit late to tell you the truth. But,
you're cutting it kind of close.
Yeah, I'm very close.
Who's on the album? What's it sound like? What can people expect?
All right, it's a double album. One is 100% vocal, and the other one is 100% electronic, no vocals.
Wow.
So the vocal album is really what my sound is about. One Love was a really big success thanks to that bridge that I created between electronic culture from Europe and urban American culture. Mm-hmm. So that's still what the first album is, and I have people like Usher on the album, like will.i.am, Akon, Nicki Minaj and Florida, obviously, Tayo Cruz, Ludacris, Lil Wayne, Chris Brown, like all the most talented people on the planet are on this album. And the other one, as I said, is only electronic. I wanted to use my success on a more mainstream level now. My music finally crossed over, and I have fans not only in my community now, but also people that have listened to my songs on the radio and might not be 100% familiar with the DJ culture, the electronic music, and I also want to make them discover where I'm coming from and what I'm playing as a DJ, Right. So this is why, as much as I love songs and emotional elements that are brought by incredible vocals, I also love just like raw, crazy, dark electronic beats.
I have to say, I heard some of both of the album this morning, and I heard some of the instrumentals, or just the DJ-oriented music, and it was very, very, it was very cool. And I don't know how to describe it, and I don't want to give it away, but I think people will really dig it. That's interesting, though, that you're combining both of the elements, so you sort of get the full picture of you as the artist and the producer at the same time. How does it work? With One Love, the last album, such a huge success. You had sexy.
Chick.
Yes, Chick. We're not going to say what the real name of the song is, with Akon and When Love Takes Over with Kelly Rowland and Memories with Kelly.
Yeah.
And
I was producing I Got a Feeling at the same time.
I Got a Feeling
was
for the
also
Black
on
Eyed
the
Peas.
album, yeah.
You're a little busy. How does that work when an artist, how does it work with working with artists? Do they approach you? Do you approach them? How does that actually work out?
Well, on my last album, they were approaching me because, I had no name in America. I was really huge in Europe already,
right.
But in America, nobody knew me. But a lot of them knew my music. Mm-hmm. So what happened is will.i.am called me and asked me to produce some records for the Black Eyed Peas. And one of the records happened to be I Got a Feeling. And even before the record was out, because he played it to some artists, friends of his, the buzz was so big around it that my phone started to ring, and also Kelly Rowland, we met in the club. I was DJing and I played the instrumental of When Love Takes Over, and she came to me like, wow, this record is so amazing. What is it? I said, well, this is my beat, and
it's now featuring you.
Exactly. So she proposed me to do it, and we came with a really, really big record. And and then, you know, Akon, we met on stage. I was performing with Kelly, and he was performing just after me, and he was like, "This is you again, you know, Love Is Gone is one of my favorite records, and I want to work with you." And we stayed together and rented a studio on the same night,
Wow.
and we met like the core of Sexy Chick in one night. So sometimes it was accidents.
It just sounds like it's very organic, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and the thing is, at the time when we were working on this album, nobody in America believed that this kind of music could be successful in the US.
Yeah.
Because at the time, there was no up-tempo records on the radio. So they all came and partied with me just for the fun because they loved my music, but thinking this doesn't really matter, but it's just having
just
fun with
fun.
him because we like his music,
Right.
you know? And so after what happened, it's a little bit different now because obviously the sound in the US changed a lot after all of this.
Yeah.
And you know, now for them it's also important when it comes to their career. So I can also call them now also because they know my name now,
Right.
and you know, I've proved myself a little bit. So now it goes two ways. Sometimes they call me, sometimes I call them.